When you look at a sparring session, think, wait a minute, that poor kid, which you're using probably the blue corner, getting battered, and if we can't put him in there, we can't put him inside a championship or send him abroad to get beat. I mean, that's the reason I got picked, because I was schooling you all the time. I don't know.
For years, they have dismissed each other. For years, it's been one of the biggest domestic rivalries that never concluded inside of the squared circle.
Kel will tell you about the sparring sessions, you know, and we had a great sparring. And
what happened?
You know what happened? Come on, Kel.
What happened?
Kel, I used to box Kel all around the ring, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's the honest truth. I was in England camps, and
you got schooled.
I never got schooled. Listen, I was training for the Olympic Games at that time, and Kel was at the juniors, and I used to school Kel in the ring.
I've never been schooled ever.
Yeah, come on, Kel.
Have you schooled me?
But on Saturday, February 19th, 2022, in Manchester, England, former world champions Amir Khan and Kell Brook will finally settle the score on who is Britain's best at 147 at this point in time.
It's been going on for many months, you know, many years, this fight, and I'm so happy that the fans are going to finally get to see it.
It's something that we have to give to our UK boxing fans. We could not leave the sport without giving them this big fight, and I had to make sure that we give it to them.
You know, I've got a date now, I've got a focus, and I can't wait to get these chocolate brownies swiping across his whiskers.
It's definitely not going to go the 12 rounds, and it's going to be a war. We're not friends. Shows that we don't like each other, so I mean, it's just going to be we're just going to step in there and give it our all.
Although both protagonists are past their physical best, Khan versus Brook has the makings of a classic, and here are 5 reasons why you should tune in. Number 1, public demand.
It's a fight for me it should be so easy to have been made many moons ago.
Wherever we go, I think with the amount of people that are always saying, when's the Kell Brook fight happening with you, Amir?
When you're fighting Khan, when's it happening? That's all I've been having. I'm sick to death of it.
For years, Amir Khan and Kell Brook have been regarded as UK's best welterweights. And so the fight between the two was brewing many moons ago.
It's a close fight. I used to think that Amir would just win the fight real easy, but after watching the fights, I think it's a lot closer. And so I'd like to see that fight.
But for me at the minute, I'm just disappointed with Amir Khan, and I think that it looks like he's trying to price himself out of the fight, which is it's bad for boxing, it's bad for the fight.
This fight's been talked about for a long time. People have been really excited about it, and as a fan, it's a fight I definitely always wanted to see. I'm glad I'm going to see it, and it's at a point now where it's quite tough to pick a winner, you know.
It'll be a good fight. It's not like it's a match where you know one's a little bit past it and one's in the prime. They're both a little bit past it, so it'll still be, even though they've seen better days, it'll still be might even be a better fight than it'd have been a few years ago, because as they get a little bit older, they're a little bit slower. They might have it out a little bit more. You know, it's definitely worth a watch. I'll be certainly watching it. If I'll be going.
Amir Khan versus Kell Brook has been talked about for years and years, and amidst some recent examples.
But I don't think the fight will happen. We've been trying to do this fight since we was 22 years old. I'm now 33 in a minute.
Khan Brook has been close to being one of those fights the British public demanded yet never got made. Soon after the first press conference, reports of tickets for Amir Khan versus Kell Brook sold out in 600 seconds, which proves a public demand for this fight, even though there are no world titles on the line, even though both Khan and Brook are past their best. Number 2, British grudge match. And who doesn't love a British domestic dust-up? Lewis versus Bruno.
Please, I beg you. I'm going to definitely give him an opportunity. That's what the British people would like to see. Yes, and you know what?
Eubank versus Ben.
The public is demanding this. You know, I walk down the street, people say, hey, give this boy a hiding. Well, you know, and I am determined to go out there firing on all cylinders.
Or in more recent times, David Haye versus Derek Chisora.
You want to fight me?
Former world champions who will square off for the latest episode of the Battle of Britain.
Just make sure you turn up, don't, please.
Me?
This is a big thing for your team.
Which fight have I never turned up at? Which fight have I never turned up at?
No, but you're being this fight.
Shut up.
Listen, what do you mean shut up?
Shut up, man.
You make sure you turn up, brother.
Listen, you know, it's better if you stay quiet, because the shit you're coming out with just doesn't make sense.
And that, so we need to get it on.
Definitely, you know, I still think I'm a league above, but you know, if I have to step back a league and have to go down and knock him out, then I might have to do that, you know. But listen, if I thought I would knock you out,
it's in the
you'll get
melting
knocked
pot.
out.
We've got to stop it for now, I think.
Why did I got picked for the Olympic team? Because I was schooling Kell Brook with one hand. I used to be going to the training camp and the coach used to tell me, I mean, just use one hand against him now.
He's so deluded. That guy is so deluded.
I go, which
You're
hand do
being
you
it
want?
too hard, Amir. You're being it too hard.
Doing the jab, doing the left
You're being
hook,
it too
or
hard,
the uppercut, and he goes just for the jab. And I used to school him with the jab.
As in Dreamwell.
Wait till I start
it
putting my
too hard.
1, 2, left hook, right hand, uppercut. Oh, you had it. Trust me, you are gonna get it.
You're being it too hard,
Trust
brother. You know what happened in that sparring.
Number 3, even playing field. For years, Kell Brook was regarded for having good punch resistance and lots of fighting heart, which were both tested when in September of 2016, Special K moved up 2 divisions to challenge then undefeated unified middleweight world champion Gennady Golovkin. A peculiar pick of opponents, as Kell Brook was an undefeated world champion in his own right at 147, who had not challenged other top welterweights since winning his IBF stripe against Sean Porter, much less unify against any of his fellow champions at 147. As per Brandt, Kell Brook gave a valiant effort, however succumbed to Triple G's power in round 5. The Golovkin fight unfortunately left Kell Brook with a severe eye injury. Then in his next fight against Errol Spence Jr., Kell Brook got stopped in the 11th round with a similar eye injury, and he has never really recovered from the back-to-back Golovkin and Spence Jr. fight. A few months prior to Triple G versus Kell Brook, Amir Khan took on newly crowned Lanil and WBC middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez, in what turned out to be a mismatch of epic proportions. Sure, Amir Khan had the faster feet, faster hands, even having success early on in the fight. Yet once Canelo connected clean, it was lights out for King Khan. Brook and Khan share a common opponent, current undefeated WBO welterweight champion and pound-for-pound great Terence Crawford, but outclassed Khan after dropping him in the first round en route to a 6th round TKO victory. 1 year later, Kell Brook tried out his luck against that same Terence Crawford. The Special One boxed well for the first 2 rounds until Crawford found a home for his southpaw jab, hitting Brook's face effectively, reopening old wounds Kell Brook suffered from years ago. And so yes, Amir Khan is chinny. Kell Brook's punch resistance, however, isn't what it once was either, which levels Khan versus Brook to a more even playing field. Number 4, attributes. Both Amir Khan and Kell Brook still bring unique attributes to the table. Amir Khan's strengths include hand speed, foot speed, mobility, more experience, and an overall better resume than Brook. Yet how is Khan's determination? Against Crawford, it was just obvious that Khan did not want to continue in that world title fight. Khan is in his mid-30s, had 40 professional fights, so how much does Amir Khan have left physically? As we all know, Amir Khan, even in the lower weight divisions early in his career, was notorious for having a weak chin. Kell Brook's strengths include power, i.e. his signature chocolate brownies, fighting heart, and experience. But just like his opponent, Brook has an apparent lack of punch resistance, especially as of lately. A long career spanning over 2 decades, starting from 2004, a lot of wear and tear on his body. The question then becomes, does Kell Brook have it in him to fire on all cylinders for 12 rounds against Amir Khan? The fact this fight is fought at a 149-pound catchweight proves that Kell Brook struggles to make the 147-pound limit. So for that reason, this isn't even a welterweight contest. So in short, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook is a fight between 2 vulnerable, older, yet experienced fighters who have fought at world level and possess unique abilities that can trouble their opponent. Number 5, pride. When all said and done, nothing makes a fight more enticing than when 2 combatants just want to prove they are better than their opponent. And as much as these guys are fighting for bragging rights, after all these years, both Amir Khan and Kell Brook just want to prove a point to their fans and to each other. Both fighters are aging. Both fighters had their crack at the world title fairly recently. Both failed to regain a world title. Both fighters will probably not get another shot at a world title again. And a loss will surely mean a certain retirement. So what is left for February 19, 2022? Pride and a will to beat their fiercest domestic rival.
You're getting knocked clean out. I can't wait. This is my first fight. I'm gonna look over your knock spot and say, I told you. From the early days, from the amateurs, you know.
That's what got me to this position.
I'm gonna retire you.
We know
this fight.
we know what you've done. Listen, you're half retired now anyway.
Yeah,
what are you? Make sure you're fully finished. So don't start giving the bigger ones now. But look, end of the
I can't wait to spark you out.
On Feb 19, you ain't gonna do shit. I'm telling you, you're not gonna do shit. Trust me. You give it the big talk.
You reckon?
You give it the big talk, but
you
hope
sure?
you're not coming in for the payday because you're gonna get hurt.
This is an easy fight for me. Easy, you're easy.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see.
We're gonna see.
And after the fight, I'm gonna ask you the same question.
I'm not sure the same question.
Was it easy fight?
I'm not sure the same question.
100%.
You're getting knocked clean out. You ain't know who I am after I've been knocked concussed, knocked out.
We'll see.
The pre-fight hype certainly has got people's attention, especially the UK boxing fans. And with the history between Amir Khan and Kell Brook, with the fight being sold out in mere minutes, with the fight being a grudge match between two former world champions who are at the end of their careers, yet still have something to prove to each other and something to settle, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook has the makings of a classic, or as the Brits would say, an absolute cracker. In terms of this matchup between Amir Khan and Kell Brook, who are you picking? Feel free to comment below. If you haven't done yet, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, i.e. inspire us to make more quality content for y'all. Now, if you've done that already, you're amazing. We already know that. You are the true, undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, the Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching and have a legendary day.